Hey everybody, welcome to episode 6 of Let's Play Kerbal Space Program. We will get our game started off right away here. Alright, so we've got ourselves up to 110,000 funds. We're running into a situation where the capabilities of our rockets is bigger than what we can launch. So, see, we have Explore the Moon. There's no way I could do that right now. Perform visual surveys. Ooh, I wonder if I can start doing some space plane stuff. Let's take a look at research and development and see what we have. We can build a basic space plane. And maybe do some of those visual survey missions. That'd be kind of cool. So we have 2 of them, which means I actually want to take a look in the tracking station where they are. Okay, so we have this one over here, Adam's Periphery, and we have this one over here. Adam's Periphery. So both worth some decent cash and a little bit of science, actually. Another thing I can look at, let's go to the administration building and see if, I'm just seeing what strategies I have available. What I really want to do, I don't have enough science to kick either of this off. Wow, it needs 195 science to get an open source tech program? Okay. Never mind. Adam's Periphery. That's the one that's really close by. So that's a 15,000 Kerbin funds contract. Test a solid fuel booster while landed. Test a launch stability enhancer while landed. I think I'm just going to have to do this one mission here. Oops. Oh, brother, now I've done it. Well, we'll have a couple of flights to work on this mission. Yeah, I accidentally clicked when I shouldn't have. So, okay. If I go here, Adam's Periphery is that one. And I wonder if I can set that as a destination. Well, I can't do that right now anyway. We need to make a space plane. Okay, so we have the old Mark I cockpit. Problem. We don't have the parts to make a space plane. Oh my goodness. We can make a rocket-powered glider. Aerodynamics. All we have is wings and stuff. Alright. So what we're going to make is a rocket-powered glider. And so if that's the S-Days, this one's the... this will be the model series. Engines. We don't need gimbaling. So might as well just grab this guy. You know what? Probably don't need an engine that powerful if we're going to do this kind of thing. We're going to do some flying around stuff. So I need to get the center of lift on here along with the center of mass. Because we are going to be using aerodynamics. That's an awfully big wing segment. Okay, so we have the center of lift sort of in front of our thing there. Aerodynamics, we need some of control. And this is going to control my roll only, so that's the only thing that I'll have on there. This will control pitch. And one more up here to control yaw. Now, we don't have any landing gear per se, so the only thing we can really do with this guy is hopefully pack on enough parachutes for it to land gracefully. Okay, back to my contracts, since I have such a weird set of contracts. Test the radial decoupler. Alright. Yeah, we're not going to be able to do that one. But what we can do instead is all this stuff with these guys. Let's see how we're doing here. This is going to be the craziest rocket ever. Rocket plane. Probably don't need that. Probably can just get away with this kind of thing. Now this contract is only going to get us like 18,000 funds or whatever. So I do need to keep that in mind. I'm going to get rid of this stage and just go like this. What a crazy contraption I've made. I don't have launch stability enhancers. That's alright. You know what? We're going to go with that. Sure. Launch it. Most of this is going to be recoverable. Good old Jebediah on the thing here. Navigation set to Adam's periphery. Which I guess is... Whoa. We'll revert that to launch. Yeah, anyway. Okay, let's try this. And he would have still survived. So I'm going to make a modification. We are going to add some control surface to that thing. And we're going to set its thrust to like 35%. Okay, let's try that. Not enough thrust to get off the ground. 60%. There we go. Okay, I want to go like this. Actually, I probably do want to go ahead and be more suborbital than not. Oh, I see. It's all cattywampus. We are definitely using our fuel faster than I would like. So our first space plane experiment is probably going to go terrible bad. But that's okay, that's what learning is for. We know our tail section here is kind of looking funny. Crew report isn't worth anything. Funny little space plane that I've made. It's not even a space plane, it's an atmospheric plane. Well, we're picking up some speed now, so... God, we have to go so far. Well, this might be okay. We're actually, yeah, who knows? We're picking up a fair amount of speed now, acceleration, which is good. Our wings are providing some lift. And as we climb up out of the atmosphere, we do find ourselves getting less and less air resistance and more like a rocket. So we're really moving that apoapsis now. It's actually cruising right along. Now have a surface speed of 425 meters per second. We could very well make it to the thing. I'll go ahead and pitch down more. We don't have to break the atmosphere necessarily. Although it wouldn't be a bad idea if we did. I'll keep us pitched up here. I need to face over this way more. Try to get our heading fixed up. Okay, what's the actual mission? Oh, it takes so little thrust to maintain speed now. Wow. The actual mission says below 18,900 meters. All right. Let's get ourselves aiming the right way. We're really coming up on it quite fast. And we're running out of juice. I am entering Adam's periphery. We got it. We got it. Excellent. So there we go. Cool. That's how you do a visual survey. I should have just put the crew report on the one key. That would have been a lot easier. Now we just get to glide ourselves down to some form of landing. We even still have some fuel left. So if this thing had any wheels, we could just land it. But we'll at least be able to get out and get a little bit of a surface sample or something, maybe. Well, maybe not. We're going to be landing on our engine bell. So we're just flying down in this sort of cattywampus little rocket plane. It's more of a guided ballistic missile than anything else. Too funny. Okay, I think it's time to start angling ourselves for a gliding into a landing instead of crashing. And when we get close to the ground, we'll just pop the old parachute. This thing actually has a pretty good glide slope. It can maintain speed at 15 degrees down slope. How cool. All right, pull those. And let ourselves come down pretty gracefully onto the engine bell. So there's our first little experiment in combining rocket and plane into the same type of device. Successful survey mission. Coming down a little fast, so I'll just burn some of this fuel to slow down a smidge, and then that's it. And we're going to fall over. That's okay. Our plane has our rocket plane sort of thing has made a complete mission and got us some funds back. So let's actually recover it and see how much money I'm going to make. 3.5 science earned for the ship itself. We got 38 science now. We recovered 9,000 funds worth of parts. And our crew didn't get any XP or anything. But that's okay, and that's where we're going to leave it for episode 6 of Let's Play Kerbal Space Program. Thanks for watching. So keep flying and stay shiny. Goodbye!